Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. Stay strong in your faith right now, because the enemy is trying you harder than ever. But unaware, the victory is already yours. You have a strong amount of faith. You're still here, and you're still free. And it's going to stay that way. I just want to confirm the real righteous people. You're going to be okay. You have a lot going on for yourself. And you have to be aware that victory is already yours. You have to know that. And that's the real meaning of keeping your eyes on the prize. There are going to be a lot of situations that seem to be there to deter you from your focus, but it doesn't mean you have to get distracted. The enemy is going to be fighting against you. Your skills, your way of life, all the things that you're trying to put in position for yourself, those of us who are rebuilding, those of us who are not happy in terms of we want change. Not necessarily unhappy, but we want a difference. We want true happiness. And we know that that requires a certain amount of effort. And victory is already yours once you begin to, as you know, the saying goes, pick up your bed and walk. It's just a hyped up phrase for, hey, get off your ass and do something. Stay strong in your faith, because you chose to get off your ass and do something. And that takes a lot. Some people are down. Some people are out. Some people are discouraged. Some people are never going to get up again. Some people don't have the chance to ever get up again. So wherever you're at, get up off your ass and do something. Because the faster you do that, the quicker you do that, you'll be able to gain some strength. You'll be able to realize how much fortitude and resiliency that you have. Because the harder you go, eventually things will get easier. When things are hard, you have to view it as going up a hill. It's always harder going up than it is going down. Same thing goes for people who do things corruptly. The faster they go up, the faster they go down. The faster your enemies go up in negative energy, the faster they go down. They're never satisfied. They're never satisfied. They're like Prince's mama. All mamas, never satisfied. You bring home a B+, your mama want that A++. All right? Even if she means well. And it's not a negative situation. But you got to curtail that as a fellow, because they'll run you. So you got to run them. Respectfully. Ladies know what I'm talking about. Hi, Druuill. You have to go harder than ever when the enemy is going harder than ever. Can't allow yourself to be easily swayed, easily distracted. You have to find your pockets. You have to find your time to shine. And you will. Because you can. Because victory is already yours. Accept it today. Put it in your mind and make it firm that you are the one. You didn't come this far just to give up or lose or to succumb to the will of another, especially the unrighteous will. Because people can put their praying hands together and say amen. They could touch some rosary beads. They could look up to an idol on an altar and still have hatred in their heart for a quote unquote another child of God. So, with that being said, You must stay strong in your faith. You may not be able to tell who's who. The snake from the snake friend from the fake friend, from the Jake friend. You may not be able to tell. You thought you might have had you a Finn and Jake friend. Shout out to all the people who watched Finn and Jake. That was my cartoon back in the day. All right, you won't find no real friends like that unless you are that yourself, and that's what you're ready to attract. All right, you won't find something like that from a negative situation. So stay strong in your faith. There are real people out there. Okay, I just want to set the record straight. There's real people out there. There's one watching this video, especially, all right, you watching this video, and there's one behind the camera making this video. All right, I like to consider myself that. Hopefully you do too. But if not, I'm not bothered. They may be unaware victory is already yours, but you're not. You know you won. You just have to keep your mind on the finish line. It gets hard. But when life gets hard, you got to do things hard sometimes. It doesn't mean break your back. It doesn't mean stress yourself out or kill yourself. You just have to do it hard. You may not be able to have the convenience of being where you want to be when you do what you want to do. But the harder things get, eventually, the easier it's going to be for you. And a lot of people who haven't built anything or discovered anything within themselves yet, they may not have discovered that within themselves yet. And a lot of people sell themselves short and by quitting or giving up this far from the finish line. And I want to make this video today to stop you. Whoever's watching this video, whoever needs stopping, I want you to stop and think about how far you've came and focus on where you're going. That will eliminate your focus on what anyone is trying to do, because you've already overcome so much. You've already been through hell and back, probably, possibly multiple times, hopefully no more times. And the thing about it is, hell don't stop. You might as well just call earth hell on earth. You know, I think there's some old Greek words or ancient Roman words, quote unquote, for the world being called like chaos or something. And that's understandable. There's things happening. The world is a jungle, all right? But the thing is, you can still call what you want down. You can call your creation down. You can let there be light, your reality, into existence. And it's really not hard. It's not difficult. You just have to keep vibrating at the same frequency. It's just there's so many things that one has to ignore. And sometimes it becomes hard and difficult, especially when people do things purposefully, because you're almost at the finish line. And even if you don't say anything to anyone, sometimes they could sense it. They could sense that you have something going for you. They can sense that you're strong, and that intimidates a lot of people. You have people who think they're strong and they got baby strength. And then they have people who think they're strong and they have the Lord's strength. Some people have baby faith. Some people have baby minds. Some people got a baby idea about themselves. Some people just mad at you because the sky is blue, the sun is shining, and they're not you, I guess. But stay strong in your faith, because victory is yours. You got this. All right, throw up your V's right now, because you can win. I really want you to know that you can win. You're playing a game where the buzzer beater never goes off until, the buzzer beater goes off. So you might as well keep playing. Because if you're not hearing no bah, and you won't hear the bah, you're still here. And you got a lot to be happy for. All right, I want you to know that. I know they're trying to steal your happiness. I know they're trying to steal your joy because they don't have none. The amount of happiness they have versus the happiness you have, their happiness is found in a paper bag with animal shit in it. That's just about as happy as it looks like they're gonna get. I mean, how happy can you get when it's free and you still decide to hate on somebody else's? Your mind must be in a brown paper bag that somebody just took Fido for a walk and scooped it up and tied it and left it on the side of the road. That's their mental process. Full of shit. You ask me, they don't have no damn mental process. It ain't nothing in there. Just what do you call it? A empty shell. Empty vessel. And it's like the amount of joy creative people get. And it's mind-blowing because it's like there's so much joy in sitting there being peaceful. And not everybody got to be peaceful, but it's like the amount of joy people find from creating, it's like you wouldn't want to take that from another. And I understand, certain things and situations, and I understand everything. As far as, as far as what I'm talking about or what I'm experiencing, what I'm explaining in this video is going. All right. And that's why I want you to know that victory is still yours and it's ahead of you. All right. Victory is ahead of you, and leave the victim mindset behind you. It's easy to turn into a victim when you have so many fucking haters. It's easy to turn into, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. You gotta hold it down, G. You gotta hold it down because you got the crown. You gotta hold it down because you have the crown. You're a king in a court full of jesters. Of course, they're gonna not like you. They shit they shit ain't real. They shit didn't pass the diamond test. They boop 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 boop. They ain't got the boop 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 boop. They ain't got that. They put that spirit tester, diamond tester thing on you, and boop 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 boop. You lit. There's this. They go up to about the solar plexus, and then the shit just fall back down. Boop 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 boop. You're able to reach Christ consciousness. They ain't nowhere near it. Victory is yours already. You have won already. Watching this video, sitting here, focusing on your goals and dreams, knowing regardless of whatever happens, you're going to end up where you say. You shall have whatever you say. And I don't care what other content creators are doing or saying. It's all about you. It's all about your mind. It's all about whatever tool you can find to get you to the next level. I don't care whatever tool it is, positively, righteously, not using, not hurting, not backstabbing, not doing anything that you wouldn't want to happen to you to get to where you need to go. You're not kidnapping nobody, you're not throwing them in the back of a trunk, you're just going about your life and working towards becoming your best. I'm not down on anybody with a past. Your past is your past. You're a new man today. Nobody can blame you. But victory lies ahead. Not your haters. Not your past. Not your enemies. Not naysayers. Not doubters. You got to stay strong in your idea of you, in your perception of you, and your thoughts about you. there are going to be people who try to attack that deliberately. They're going to see where you're trying to go because they're watching you. They're going to know what you're trying to do because they're obsessed with you. And they're possibly going to try to, try to discourage you because they can already do it. Oh my God. One person who can already do it. Didn't you see someone doing something that you wanted to do and already, you know what? Never mind. We're highly intelligent, high vibrational, creative beings, and we know we nam yo ho renge kyo. All right, just let all that dumb shit go. All right, whatever positive tools you can use to keep your eyes on a prize, by all means, do it. There's too many distractions out here. And they love to distract certain individuals because they want certain individuals on a certain frequency. And when you aren't on the buffoon frequency, or if you show a little bit more intelligence, then you end up sometimes finding yourself having to deal with things that others may not have to deal with. And you may have had to deal with sabotage. You may have had people trying to take jobs from you. You may have had people want to see you broke. That's what they do to people like us, targeted individuals. They don't want us to enjoy the liberties of life because they're so focused on us and they can't focus on their damn self worth a shit. Worth nothing. They are to themselves not as important, I guess. And that makes them feel like we have this air of arrogance coming straight from their crazy old head or whatever they got going on. And I mean, I'm just making this video, doing my part. So I just want everyone out there that may be going through what, I'm expressing, talking about. I want you to know that it's possible for you. All right. When things get hard, you have to do them hard. Now, I'm going to be going live later, possibly, if I feel up to it. Because I've took some time off. And we're going to get into that, but we're not going to do that in this video. So, continue toward your destination. It's like you're on star. Continue thinking that the best has yet to come. Because wherever your thoughts go, that's where you're going to go. Wherever your thought goes, that's where your energy's going to go. And these nobodies want to drag you down. And they want to fill you up with their toxic energy. And it's like they're so good at handling it. They're so composed and relaxed, but they're so full of darkness and wickedness and evil. And as the empath, it's like they project it onto you, and it's like you have to filter through other people's energy just to get to your own. And I know how hard and difficult that may be. But there's ways to do it. You have to recognize when you're picking up on the energy of others, because energy vampirism against the chosen ones is at an all-time high. You have people who want to be creative who aren't. You have people who wish they had skills but don't. You have people who want to be someone but aren't. And because they're so busy focused on you instead of becoming themselves, they're so worried about what someone else has and what you have, instead of worrying about what they got. I'm talking about people who appear to have it all, But what I'm figuring out is there's a good side to success, obviously, and a bad side to success, obviously. But there are certain people in life I'm figuring out who are just who they are. That's the best way I'm going to put it. And it's like they know that they're not much, or they don't have much going on, or they know that they're a cubic zirconian. And it's like they early on just, get everything. They want to acquire power over others because it's like they know what type of situation it is. They know how the quote unquote narcissistic world works because they are one and they're a part of it. And it's like they know that they need to require a certain amount of power. So, I mean, as stupid as they are, as annoying as they are, they're not that dumb. And whenever you can learn something from someone, take from it and do what you will with it, not what they will with it. Intelligence can be used just like a gun, good for good or bad. So, but what I'm figuring out is it's like a lot of these individuals acquire power early on. It's like they have a glutton for power, and they're looking for people to punish. They're looking for someone to, make their footstool. They're looking for someone who has it worse than them. Somebody that they could use for a punching bag, or somebody that they can make have worse than them. Because what I'm really saying is they're unhappy with themselves. They're dissatisfied, unfulfilled. And some people may look at me and say that, but I'm happy. I am happy. I can be happy wherever, however, whenever, because I know this is not my last stop. I know this is not the end for me, and I know I have better things ahead. So it's a shame when people try to take a good thing and purposely make it into a wrong thing or a bad thing, because they don't like to see how things are turning out for you. Things aren't supposed to be working out for you. You're not supposed to be happier than me. You're not supposed to be doing better than me, in my face, around me. How dare you come up in here and live it up more than me? How dare you come up in here and look like you got it better than me? How dare you? You're going to have to pay for that. That's some people's attitude. You think you're just trying to work. You think you're just trying to rent. You think you're just trying to live. You thought you just found your little peaceful place. But guess what? Please don't give up, because things will get better. This can be something that you look back and laugh your ass off about. It can. I know there's somebody out there that feels deep down inside, it's like, yo, this can't work, or I can't do it. Yes, you can. Strike the T and the apostrophe off the can't. Strike the T off, strike the apostrophe and the T off can't. Off the can't, and you get can. Strike the apostrophe and the T off the can't, and you get can. Strike the apostrophe T off the can't, and you get can. Because you can. There were some things that you already got through you thought would never be over. It passed, didn't it? There's nothing wrong with saying it shall come to pass. That's how you have to look at things. It shall come to pass. And when I have time, I'm going to be getting into other reasons why, people's manifestations aren't working, people's prayers aren't working, people's affirmations aren't working. The things you're trying to speak into existence, you think God said, let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light. No, God, let there be. They even showed you in Eddie Murphy. I mean, Eddie Murphy even tried to show you. Yes, I can. Like, people may laugh at that, but there's programs and movies. Adam Sandler's trying to tell you, you can do it. And programs hit the right one. If you look for the light, you can find it anywhere. If you look for the light, you can find it anywhere. So look for the light. All right? So much darkness out there because that's what people are filled with. People are filled with darkness and they don't know how to get rid of it. They just live with it. They don't be saying nothing. That's why they don't like to be around happy people. That's why they like sad and miserable people. Because it makes them feel better about who they are inside. It's like somebody that has to go somewhere where people are doing things that they want to do. You either going to become a hater or you either going to get up off your ass and do something. Man, everybody else is doing their thing. I got to do mine too. That's the mindset. But you'll have some people who sit back, observe, look. Yo, I thought, yeah, nah, you don't want to do that. It's like the older kids in the hood trying to take the young boy from playing sports and get him in a gang. Like, man, leave him alone and let him go play football, man. Let him go play basketball. Let him go play baseball, hockey, soccer. And I wonder why they don't want they don't got no soccer programs in the inner cities as fast as some of them kids are in them inner cities. Anyway, that's all. That's certain things I'll be thinking about. Anyway, urban soccer programs coming to a hood near you. Ice Cube, holla at me, man. What's up with some big fours? What's up with some soccer programs for the kids, man? You know, we fast too, bro. What's up with some of them soccer programs, man? Gotta diversify it. Basketball is cool, but I know what he's doing. He's just taking over one space at a time. But yeah, I think that would be cool. I'd like to see some, I'd like to see some different faces in some different places. You know, some breakthroughs, some groundbreaking things happen. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to break ground. But you can't. All the things you want to do, all the people you'd be able to help, all the things you see for yourself will stop if you fall short of the finish line. I really want you to know and understand that victory is yours through all the things you have to go through and face. By not giving up, you're making it that much better for somebody that has to come after you. Because think about all the people and all the things they've said that touched you, that motivated you. You think they just had it easy? No, they had to fight to get to where they wanted to, so that way they can get their message out, so that way you be able to hear it and be affected by it and have it change your life. They had to fight evils and devils and haters and all the things that we have to face. And they still made it. All right. So, with the power of perception and the power of positivity and the power of faith and the power of love be with you. Because when all those things are in your life and you solely focus on them and meditate on them and meditate on the word of the Lord day and night, meditate on your positive word, which is the real word of the Lord day and night. Because even after you get the word of, even after you quote unquote get whatever positive words in your mind from a book, if you don't believe it, if you don't keep it, if you don't reiterate it to yourself, it doesn't stand for anything. You can't stand for anything. All right, you have to, your faith is a rock. Hosanna, Hosanna, blessed be the rock, the rock, the rock, blessed be the rock of my salvation. The rock of yours, the blessed rock of your salvation is your own mind. And it has to become firm, like a rock. All right? Listen to Jam Rock. Yeah, like Jam Rock. Your mind got to be firm. Your faith has to be firm. Your perception of who you are, what you stand for, what you want to be, what you want to do has to be firm. That when they try to stop you and you keep going, it's like, you see your success like you're killing them. You know, the best way to kill your enemies, the best revenge for your enemies is to not give up and get your work done, get your job done. Put your work out there. They told you it wouldn't work, still put it out. They told you it was garbage and nobody would buy it. Put it out. They told you nobody would hear that. You're not good enough. Who you think you are, Beyonce? Yes, you are Beyonce. All right. Put it out. But you're not Beyonce, all right? You know. Yeah, you. But anyway, we up here with it. You know, we not down here with it. All right. But that's pretty much it for this video. No need to make this any longer than it needs to be. Thank you all for stopping back through. Appreciate you all for watching this video. Hit the like button. Share this video to somebody who you know could use it. And I want you all to just keep moving forward in life. Peace.